It isn't one thing, it's another, man. I didn't get any of this recorded yesterday because I was just too busy being hassled. So, had a tire blowout back here. Luckily for me, this is a torsion axle trailer, which means that this doesn't drop. So the wheel was pretty much off the ground. The tire was completely gone off the rim almost, except for a little bit of the sidewalls. I was going 80 miles an hour. I didn't even know. The only reason I found out is I stopped to take a piss. And I realized that the tire was gone. And I couldn't take the wheel off because it just spins, right? It just spins. So, and I didn't have my impact wrench with me. I brought a 4-way. So I managed to get a guy at a truck stop to help me. And I held the brakes while I loosened the lug nuts. Gave him 20 bucks for doing that. Then I got the wheel off. That happened in Winslow, Arizona. It was a Saturday night. Stopped at the Walmart there in Winslow, and there was only one person working. They couldn't do the tire. So now I'm in Albuquerque. Dude at Firestone, I couldn't film because he came out here and got this on here so quick like a pit crew. I couldn't even talk about it. Anyway, let me finish the story. So I went to the Walmart in Winslow. They didn't have anybody there that was qualified to change the tire. And I drove around and stopped at all these different places trying to get somebody to mount the tire. Big truck places only do big truck tires, and they wouldn't put I couldn't get anybody to put the tire on the rim. So it's the next day in Albuquerque, over here by the mall. Firestone is the only place open on a Sunday, apparently, and 25 bucks, they mounted the tire on the rim. This is a 75 or 70, it should be an 80. So it's like 10 millimeters too short, but it's better than no wheel. Luckily for me, the trailer's empty. I'm just getting this trailer there. This trailer aid ramp thing, as I was going to talk about this thing is awesome. You could just drive up on it. When you have torsion axles like this, it just lifts it right up off the ground. So I'm going to back up off it with my ramp. Give me a second. I carried that stupid ramp with me for like 10 years. That's the first time I've ever actually used it. But, so, lesson learned on this trip that I'm going to tell you. 4-way, no good on a torsion axle. Must carry impact. So I'm going to buy a whole other impact wrench just to keep in here. It's going to cost, 200 bucks, whatever. But that's, what if you're traveling, you got a Lamborghini, you got like a $100,000 car. What's 200 bucks, right? Now I have a jack and I have 4-way and I have blah, blah, blah. It depends on the type of axle that you have, type of trailer that you have. And I was like, oh, I have 2 spare tires. These are 6-lug wheels. This is an 8-lug. I'm an idiot, it's like, you gotta do it. And so the thing is, I left on Saturday. You can't just go get shit, right? Especially trailer tires, you can't just go get them. These I purchased, so these are the Chinese Lodestars, whatever. I bought the wheel with the tire on it. I think I probably bought them from Northern Tool. I still get the stickers on them, but these tires are worthless. These are, I recommend just buying a rim and then having proper Carlisles or something put on. High speed rating, good tires. But anyway, we can get back on the road. What I'm concerned about though is the other 3 tires. Part of the problem is I was hauling ass. It was about 100 degrees. It was not quite 100 degrees, but I was going about 85, 90 at some point. Just trucking along because this trailer pulls like the wind. And then as I was pulling in last night, this tire still has a sticker on it. It looks like it's a good tire. And they're all like 20s, 22s. So I thought, well, these tires got to be good, right? Where's the date code on this bitch? This date code 1022. That's 10th week of 22, right? So the tire's not even a year old. All right, I figured, well, these tires got to be good. I can't find the date code on this one. I can't see. But I remember checking them all, and they weren't that bad, So maybe the tire went flat, and that's why it lost its tread. Then I was pulling in. I had to go through some construction zone. And then there was a goddamn traffic cone or something that came, and it broke my box off. I told you, I knew this was going to be bullshit. Look at this. So now this is hanging. That didn't last a fucking day. So this box has been destroyed. There's some things I could do. I could take it apart and drill right through the back of it. But I think that because of, in light of what happened, see, I would have to unwire it to put back through this hole. But I need to, maybe I'll put it up here and it would be protected. But it's just gonna have to dangle there. It's not going anywhere, but it's gonna be flapping in the breeze. I got another, whatever, 8-10 hours to go to get to Dallas. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, I'm gonna get back on the road. My plans for this trailer is once I get back to Dallas, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace all the tires. I don't like to have mismatched tires. The tires are mismatched. I don't have confidence in them. I'm gonna buy 2 spare tires. I always carry 2 spare tires. Now, the good thing about torsion axles like these, like let's say that other tire on that other side had gone out, I could have taken a wheel off the other side and traveled with just 2 wheels with the other 2 hanging because the trailer's empty. Now, if it was under load with 10,000 pounds of 2 cars in there, no, that would not, I mean, you could probably do it for a while if you were going like 40 miles an hour or something like that, but it wouldn't be a good plan. So I always try to carry 2 spares. So what I want to do is I want to get 2 spares for the trailer, and I also want to get a remote tire pressure warning TPS system, because here on the truck I can monitor my tires. The truck has a pretty detailed, you know, I know I got exactly 60 both up front, and then the rear dualies, the reason they're a little lower is because there's a trailer sitting on them. So like, that's perfectly fine. I mean, the innards are 54, the outers are 55, the fronts are 60. They're all exactly balanced. It doesn't matter that they're not all exactly 60. It's perfect. So they make trailer warning systems where you get like this little screen and you get a little thing. And so, yeah, I primarily use this truck just for trailer use. All right, I got to get rolling. I've got a long way to go. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. A day later and $1,000 later. Wait, what the hell? Ew. A bird in there. Good Lord. I've seen bugs, but not birds on the bumper. Good Lord. So here we are, trailer. Getting all new tires. I'm just not gonna mess around. I'm just like, you know what? Give me all new tires. I'm even getting an extra rim. Here it comes. Wait, is that the new rim or the old rim?
Yeah, that's the new one.
All right. Well, I guess that's fine. Won't hurt to have a new one. These idiots put this vent on backwards. If you're watching this video and you are the people who had this trailer, you're an idiot. They put the vent on backwards. Of course, it blew off. Now I gotta go get another one and install a new one. Fucking morons. I can't. Look at the vent. I can't believe people are this stupid. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's gross. I can't believe how stupid people are. Speaking of stupid. So, this lasted 2 seconds. Bulldog, you make trash. Plastic. I mean, this is just a... So this has to be completely remounted. Oh, I'm so tired of shitty products and shitty workmanship. I just, you know, this is why I'm like, you know what, just give me 4 brand new tires. I don't want to jack around anymore. I'll show you the repair that we did. Boy, Mike did, look at that. Held like a champ. Welded. But, you know, I'm constantly having to fix other people's stupid mistakes because people are dumb. They're just dumb. Now, I don't know why I bought this brand new wheel, which is the same as the other ones, and I wanted it as a spare. They mounted it. I wanted it not mounted, but it doesn't mount right. I'll use the used wheel as a spare. Whatever. Also, I'm a little worried. These tires, the only ones they had in stock, are slightly larger. These are 85s instead of 80s. So I'm hoping it doesn't catch this fender here. See right there? Notice how this one's gone. This fender's gone. Larger wheels will help. These are the highest speed rating and highest load rating tire you can get. These are regroovables, meaning you can cut new. They're so thick, you can actually cut new grooves in them. When it comes to trailer tires, just don't mess around, boys. Just get new tires. People wanted to know how well did the shocker hitch work. Worked great. I mean, I didn't actually get it really. I mean, I only pulled the trailer a short distance with the original hitch on it, and it's great. I mean, I don't have much experience with it otherwise, but seemed soft, pulled great. I mean, I was clearly going so fast I blew up the tires. My biggest problem with this trailer is trying to keep it below 85. This truck just doesn't care. This trailer means nothing to this truck. This trailer is a flea on the back of this Dodge. This thing doesn't give a shit about your 40-foot gooseneck. Okay? Doesn't care even a little. And that trailer probably only weighs 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, something like that. It's an aluminum trailer. Take a look. Y'all can take a look at that. 15,000 pound gross vehicle weight, et cetera, et cetera. I got to do some math. So it calls for 235/80s. I'm putting 85s on it. I don't think that's going to be a problem. You know, they're 5 millimeters, whatever, larger, but they'll fit. But you know, one of the things that we got to keep in mind here. Go ahead. Is we raise the trailer 3 inches on these posts, so we actually have more clearance than you would normally have. Different brands, different tires, different sizes. Here's a Heartland with Venom something. Highest I think 87 miles an hour, 14 ply, regroovable. Man, you know, you can see how much meat's missing off those other tires compared to these. So, and these got a soft, they're sticky. I like that, nice and sticky. So I'll be happy with these. I'll be able to fly. If you ever watched my television show, Screen Machines, back when it was on, we used to have a big giant Bob's Prop Shop sign there. We've taken that down. And this was custom painted years ago, probably in 2014, I think that was painted. And the paint's coming off, you know. We painted the whole building in 2014. Nice and shiny gray. It was beautiful. Now, one of the things I've also done on the building is I just replaced all the doors. So all the doors on the building are brand new custom steel doors. When this building was built in the 70s, it was just built by hand, not to code. It was just built by the people who lived here out of blocks. And every single one of these doors is a different size by a few inches. They're like 39 inches, 41 inches, whatever, right? So I had to have this company come out. And I think I paid, I basically have almost $2,000 per door. I don't know if you've ever had a steel door made, but these are all brand new doors. And look how scratched up it is. These guys did a pretty chunky job here. They need to be painted. They're just raw steel. But every single door, like this door, is a completely different size. They were all different heights and different widths. Like, see how they had tried to adapt this door? The damn lock is still on there. Damn it, we need that. But like, look how they tried to extend the door because it wasn't tall enough. Like all these door frames, like they were all just falling apart. It was ridiculous. And so every single one of these doors, and also you couldn't open them. Like you had to wrestle every door open. Like this thing was just held together by it just had a hasp with a padlock on it. It was sad. Now each of these doors is operated just like, look at this, just ta-da, you know, unbelievable. We never had that experience before. We had to wrestle every door open and closed. It's perfectly balanced. So they're filthy though. We need to clean them. I mean, they're all brand new installed doors. So I've installed all these quick set locks. These locks automatically lock themselves after 10 minutes. and they're electronically actuated. I can operate them with my phone, and they will send me a message if I want. But like if I'm out of town, if anybody opens the door, it'll text me. But I have like a gazillion cameras everywhere. So that's just interesting, you know. But I spent almost $8,000 on the doors and hardware. But now all of these doors open and close well. They all have these quick set halo locks, which I know aren't the most secure locks in the world, but compared to what we had on here, it's not that bad. I just need to stop somebody from opening the door, because we have a security system and we have somebody who's on site 24/7 here actually. And like I said, I just have like a gazillion cameras. What I do with my Ring cameras is that I use a wireless Verizon 5G hotspot on a separate modem router, so that all of my wireless cameras, which I have, I mean, I even have wireless cameras off premises that I share with neighbors, and then I have them just around the neighborhood, like across the street. They're just everywhere, right? And they're on a wireless network using a mesh Orbi system. So I have 6,000 square feet of coverage. So these cameras are everywhere, and you know, and some of them are hardwired as well. A lot of them are battery powered, and some of them are just solar panels. You know, like I just sprinkle them around. I must have 20 different cameras. I guess one just sits on the ground. You could just steal the camera, but then I'd have a video stealing the camera. This room we're trying to get cleared out. I mean, like this, when I was on the movie Ghostbusters 2016, the one with the girls, this was like one of the props that was in the Aldridge family library scene. You know, I got a bunch of the props from the film. They're just scattered all over the building. There's a brand new, I say brand new, but it's a nice rebuilt TPI motor, goes to a Trans Am. It's been just sitting here for years. I need to stick it in a car. That's some of Vinnie Paul's golf clubs. This is all leftover Pantera stuff. Like it's all just old Pantera stuff. That's what it is. Gurney out of a hearse, you know, Ecto lights. This plutonium box is one of the real ones. This, and it's just sitting here with the camcorder. This was at the gift shop at Universal Studios in Hollywood with t-shirts in it or something. But it was from the film. It was one of the second unit pieces. You know, this Knight Rider up here has an LS1 in it, and it just has no interior, has to be built. Here's the Lamborghini. What's in here? Oh wow, these are Bob's Prop Shop t-shirts from our TV show. Just a handful of those left. Maybe I'll do something with those, huh? Yeah, maybe we'll do a Patreon or something with those. So the reason I bought this Lamborghini replica, it's not nearly it's not as good as my other one. The issue with it, and it's hard to tell on camera, is its width. They made it too wide as opposed to its length. They didn't make it tall enough, they didn't make it long enough, but they made it the same width. And the doors are like a foot thick. But it came with tons and tons of awesome parts. Like for instance, these are legit Lamborghini taillights here. Okay, these are real. These are not. But it came with just so many things like that. I could sit here all day and show you all the stuff. Like it came with brand new in the box Lamborghini mirrors. Let's see. It's all fuel. These are all real taillights. Oh yeah, okay. See, I've been wanting to go through all this stuff. Like these are real taillights. Those are inserts. I've got tons of taillights. And when I say Lamborghini taillights, whatever Lamborghini was stealing these taillights out of is what these are. But these are legit, you know. I've been wanting to, I haven't gone through this stuff in a while, and I wanted to go through it. Are these Carvellas? No, they're not. Or Corellos, whatever. They're not real, but they're pretty good. Okay. Like, check this out. These are legit. Well, when I say legit, these are the mirrors that Lamborghinis use. They're in the box. Oh, shit. These ones are slightly different. These are the double double-sided ones. These ones are different. I must have some other ones because I could have sworn I saw the other ones. But anyway, these these are actually really good mirrors. So anyway, I got to get this car out of here. And, you know, I might, these seats are pretty good. These aren't Countach seats, but they're good seats. I don't know if they're just for Euro seats. They're not for Euro seats. They're some kind of seats, but they're good seats. Decent steering wheel. I have that center console. This thing runs. You know, the real key to this car, as we've shown in the previous videos, is the, I can open this with one hand, but the Cadillac, it's got a 4.9 Cadillac V8 in there, which is one of the, I'd say, 3 engines that are commonly put in these cars. This will work. Look at this. See, this thing is, if you can see that. I don't like this carburetor they put on it. I'd rather it had the original EFI system on it. But the thing about it is that this is some good stuff. And this whole motor and the whole cradle that holds it in will just drop right out the bottom, and I can put it right in my other car. And we're gonna take the Euro V6 out of the other car, put it back into this, and take this and put it into my Countach. And this thing will pretty much fire right up. I haven't started it in months. I don't think it's gonna just start, you know, because it's carbureted. I'd have to pump it, but yeah, it needs a little gas. But as you can see, like it runs. And you know, these wheels, I like the wheels that I have better, but I think this has some custom brake work on it, suspension, all that kind of stuff. All that can be just yanked off. This guy was restoring this car or fixing it up for like 10 years. He just had it in his garage. And so there's a bunch of things I want to steal off this car, like potentially the interior of these headlight buckets, which are round headlights. Mine are square. I'd like to have, you know, just things like that. Now, what I'm thinking about doing with the actual car itself, I'm thinking of hacking the roof off and making this into the Barbie Countach. The pink and white Barbie ride-on Power Wheels Countach. Because nobody's ever done it, and I think it would be funny.